Alright, so on the board you can see the answer key for the chapter 6. Make sure you're looking at the right one. Answers are right here. Work for some is shown over here. From your comments a minute ago, it seems like number 4 was an issue for some of you. Remember, you are plugging the 7 in everywhere you see an A. Then you're following the order of operations. So you have to square the 7 first, you get 49. You have to also cube the 7. So 7 times 7 times 7 gives you 343. Then you multiply. So that gave me 294 when I multiplied 6 and 49. Keep the minus sign the same. And then we have 5 times 343. That gives me 1715. And then you subtract them and you end up with this guy right here. Negative 1,421. Any questions on 1 through 4? Here's the bottom of the front page. So more order of operations on 5 and 6. And then classifying 7 through 10. Raise your hands if you have any questions. Alright, top of the back. So here's where we start to get in the specific rules. But they're still separated by the process. So for example, 11 through 14, all of those are combined like terms. 15 through 18, all of them are the multiplication rule. I think they really get tricky on the section where they're all mixed up, so hopefully these are still going well for you. Any questions 11 through 16? Number 11, it's 1x plus 1x. So like 1 plus 1 is 2. When you're combining like terms, you don't change the variable or the exponent. You just add or subtract the coefficient, so the number in the front. So 1 plus 1 is 2.
Are we going all the way to 16?
Yeah, you can check all the way to 16.
Okay. For 16, how did you get there? 11 and...
So,
14.
number 14? You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just the same thing with the coefficients for anyone else that needs it. So you're just subtracting and then adding. Alright, so now you can see 17 through 22. So again, just let me know if you have any questions. Pay close attention to the coefficients on the last section. Remember, you have to take those coefficients to that exponent as well. So 4 to the first to the second, you multiply the 1 and the 2, so you get 4 to the second. And then you square the 4, you actually do the math, and you get 16. So back here, remember, when you are dividing two expressions with the same base, you can just subtract the exponents. Oh, sorry, I cut off the 8 there. So that's a to the 8th. Sorry, I was covering the 8 for a second. And then remember, the regular old numbers in the front are just regular old numbers in the front. Still just dividing. 14 divided by 7 gives me the 2. Make sure if your answer is in the bottom of the fraction that you keep it in the bottom of the fraction. Like on number 25, you have more x's in the bottom, so your leftover x's go in the bottom. Do you guys have any questions? Yes?
Number 29, what's next to the A?
Number 29, that is a to the... I have to look at number 29. Let me scroll down for a second. A to the 6th, because you have a to the 3rd to the 2nd, so you multiply the exponents. 3 times 2 is 6. And then b to the 1st to the 2nd. 1 times 2 is 2, so that's b squared. Are you guys good on the top up to 26? Can I scroll down? Alright. There's 27 to 33. Check those. Let me know if you have questions on reading anything or if you're not sure how I got it. I think this is where it gets tricky because it's all mixed up. You're not just doing the same exact thing for these 4 problems and then a different thing for these 4 problems. They're all mixed up. Questions? Alright, I'm going to scroll just a little bit. So that should finish this page off for us. My last class was struggling a little bit with 36, so I'll just explain that just in case you guys feel the same way. You have to distribute first to get rid of the parentheses. So you're distributing the 5 to the x and to the 7. Then you're distributing the 2 to the x and to the 4. So 5 times x is 5x, 5 times 7 is 35, and you're still subtracting. Back here you're distributing a positive 2, so 2 times x is 2x, so plus 2x, and 2 times 4 is positive 8, so plus 8. And then you combine like terms. So the x's go with the x's to give you 7x. And then the negative stays with the 35, so negative 35 plus 8 is negative 27, so minus 27. Raise your hands if you have any questions. The final questions on this review are all about scientific notation. So the first 4 on the back, you're writing it using scientific notation. So you want the first number to be between 1 and 10. So move the decimal right behind the first number. Then you count the number of jumps it took you to get there. And then however many jumps you took, that's the power of 10. So if you took 2 jumps, it'd be 10 to the second. If you took 5 jumps, it'd be times 10 to the fifth. Alright, let me get the last couple up there. There you go. That is chapter 6. Do you guys have any questions on chapter 6? Any lingering issues? If not, we'll move on to chapter 7.